These are action steps that you're going to set up, that you're going to implement in order to help you to prepare and maintain your success. Because we ain't just getting it and then it's gone. We ain't just hitting it just for the thrill of it and experiencing it for a moment, then it's gone. And I want y'all to think about how many times in your life you done experienced that. How many times in your life you might have worked hard for something and you got there, you know, like you got the promotion, you got the job, you got the relationship, you reached the goal, you got what you was praying for. And then it was like 6 months later, a year later, you like, Lord, how did I end up here? How did I end up here? It was like, it was too much of a burden. It was too much of a responsibility that it might have seemed like a blessing to you at first, but then it became too hard for you to hold on to it. It became too hard for you to keep it. Just to give y'all a quick example, I remember when I went and got, when I was working at Dollar General and I went and got me a Jaguar. Went and got me a Jaguar with payments. And now when I got the Jaguar, it was like, oh, you know, okay, I got me a Jaguar. You know, it was baby blue. And everybody like, what you do? What you do? Like, what you? Now I was in the world then. I was with God, but I wasn't with God. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I went and got me a Jaguar. Everybody like, oh, what you do? What you do? What you do? I ain't had that car 6 months. Why? Because I couldn't keep the payments. I couldn't pay for it. I couldn't. When it tore up and they told me what the labor was gonna be, they told me how much the parts were gonna be. They told me what. I'm like, foreign. What that is? What that mean? Like it's a car. You supposed to be able to fix this like anybody else fix a car. No ma'am. No ma'am. So what had happened? I had to went and got something out of season, out of turn. When it wasn't my time to have that, when I had not become the person that could maintain that, and what was supposed to be a blessing ended up being too much responsibility for me. Hey, Divine One, come on in, come on in, come on in, baby. I am Master Coach Latoya Okia, and I have been helping people just like you grow spiritually and financially for the last 14 years, baby. Been in this thing for a minute, okay? And I know for a fact that I can help you get to your next level. That's spiritually and financially. If you've been wanting to start a business and you don't know how, you've been wanting to grow spiritually, but you don't know how, you've been wanting to get to the next level, I got something for you. I just released my new on-demand training, and it's called 6 Steps to Business and Spiritual Growth. All you got to do is click the link below in the description, sign up now, and get instant access. Now, let's get back to the message. And I had to let it go. So that's what this strategy is going to set you up for today, to make sure that when you get what you've been praying for, it don't be like how it was with me back then when I got that Jaguar. Like everybody see you with it. And you know, you feeling good because it's, oh, okay, I got you, such and such got this. And then they look up and it's gone. So we going to set you up for success to where when you get it, you can keep it. Okay. Self-reflection. This is a simple strategy for preparing and maintaining your blessings. You got to ask the right questions. You got to ask yourself the right questions. Part of why I love coaching so much is the questions side of coaching. I love coaching other people and I love coaching myself. This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be coaching yourself. So you got to be responsible enough that even if it's not a coach around you, even if I'm not sitting right there with you, even if you're not on a Zoom with me or we not on a one-on-one, you can sit down and you can ask yourself these questions. So you got to ask yourself, this blessing that I'm praying for, this breakthrough that I'm praying for, and you fill in the blank. You know what you've been asking God for. You know what it is that you want. Whatever your goal is, you got to ask yourself, what are the responsibilities that come with this? And if you don't know, you got to go look it up. You can't just guess. You can't just think. You can't just speculate. You can't just say what you think it would be or what it might be. No. What are the responsibilities? What are the obligations? What all is going to be required of me on this level? Because leveling up is all nice and cool. We want to level up. But are we prepared for the responsibility that come with that level up? Are we prepared for the responsibility that's going to come with that next step, with that next level? So ask yourself this too. Am I ready to handle the additional obligations? Wanting marriage, desiring a blessing, desiring another level is one thing. And the glitz and glam, anybody can handle that. But are you prepared for the responsibility? Have you prepared yourself for the mantle of a wife? Have you prepared yourself for the mantle of a husband? Do you know how much you're going to be on them knees? Do you know how much you're going to be praying for your spouse? Do you know how much conflict resolution you're going to have to work through? Oh, because see, when you were single, it was different because you were single. Like, oh, well, if this don't go my way, I don't get the outcome I want, I don't have to put up with this. I'm finna go. Come on, ladies. Y'all know how we be doing. I ain't got to put up with this. I'm finna go. Because see, I used to do it like this and I used to do it like that. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But see, when you become one with somebody, y'all merged together in that household, it's about the benefit of that household as a whole. Isn't a lot of the things that you personally did that worked for you, maybe those things are not going to work for the household as a whole, for the family as a unit. So are you ready for that? These are the questions that you sit and ask yourself. And it might not be marriage. It might be business. It might be another level in business. You might want more clients. Are you ready to handle an extra 20 clients right now? Are you prepared for the obligations that come with serving these people? Are you able to answer all the emails that these people going to be sending? Are you able to have customer service for them? Are you able to serve them on a level to where everybody feel like they heard, everybody feel like they seen? You got to coach yourself. Self-reflection. Think about what it is that you want and ask yourself the tough questions. Am I ready for the new responsibilities that are going to come with this blessing? Okay. Research. Now, this the part that come in that I was saying, you can't just speculate with the information. You can't just guess. You can't just fill in the blank. You got to actually go do your research. Now, like I was talking about in the video, we the Google generation. So we know how to Google some stuff now. We know how to look up some stuff on YouTube University. We know when we really want to know something, we really want to find something out, we can utilize social media and utilize Google. And it used to be where you had to go miles down the road, find a library, and then go find the encyclopedia section. What my encyclopedia folks said, baby. Y'all remember the encyclopedia? Oh, encyclopedia. What about, I was telling my children the other day, y'all remember AOL when we used to have to dial up on the internet and you had to, it was one, if you were blessed, if you had one big computer in the house that everybody used. Okay. We didn't have no cell phone. We didn't have no social media. We didn't have no YouTube. One big computer in the kitchen or somewhere in the living room. And when you own the internet, it shut everything down. The phone busy. They like, get off the computer. I'm trying to use the phone. Then you used to have to dial in like you was on the phone and wait for the thing to connect with AOL. But we in the information age now, baby. Yes, the good old days. That's right, Shay. We in the information age now, and information is at your fingertips. So you can literally just like a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old. Got information at their fingertips. They can can't even read, but they can they find whatever they looking for on social media, find whatever they looking for on YouTube. So we got to utilize that to our advantage to grow in our self-development in the kingdom of God. So go do research, utilize available resources. The number one source is God. So if you lack wisdom, if you don't know something and you trying to figure it out, first place you gonna automatically go is God. Seek him in prayer. Ask him the questions that you have. Ask God to direct you to the information. Ask him to send people into your life that are well rehearsed on this, people that know about this information. Call your destiny helpers to you. We talk about this a lot. Do your research. Go to God, who is the number one source. Make your request known to him. Let him know what you're praying for. Let him know what you want to see breakthrough in your life. And then ask him, Lord, what's going to be required of me on this level? What am I going to have to do? What am I going to have to learn? How am I going to have to show up every day? Lead me to the people that can teach me this. Lead me to the books that I can read on this. And he will do it, baby. He will do it. It ain't no way that you're going to go to God and ask him for wisdom and he don't lead you and direct your path. So utilize God, number one. Utilize Google. There's some practical information too. Go to Google. Okay. Also look up people that have already what you praying for. They already have it. They have fruit in their life. They already living it. Like your future, what you desiring is their past. They done already did that. They done already conquered that level and they on to something else. Go and get information from these people. Do they have a YouTube channel? Do they have a course? Do they have coaching? What free resources do they have? Go and look this information up. If you want to grow in an area of life, then go and find somebody that's already doing that and consume their information, because that's the shortcut. They able to take everything that they done learned and condense it. That's what I do. I take all my knowledge, all my lessons that life done taught me, and I condense it into videos. I condense it into podcasts, into coaching sessions. And now people are able to come and get information that I'm dropping that's going to save them time. It's going to save them a lot of seasons of going through pain like I did, because they able to get the information just like that from me. So go and look up other people like that and pray on it. Always pray on the people that you go to and consume their information, and make sure that it's in alignment with your goals and with the principles of the kingdom of God.